My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again. We're going to make it wealthy, good and wealthy. For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far, both friend and foe alike. American steelworkers, auto workers, farmers, and skilled craftsmen, we have a lot of them here with us today. They really suffered gravely. They watched in anguish as foreign leaders have stolen our jobs, foreign cheaters have ransacked our factories, and foreign scavengers have torn apart our once beautiful American dream. We had an American dream that you don't hear so much about. You did 4 years ago, and you are now, but you don't too often. In a few moments, I will sign a historic executive order instituting reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world. Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them. Very simple, can't get any simpler than that. One of the most important days, in my opinion. But such horrendous imbalances have devastated our industrial base and put our national security at risk. I don't blame these other countries at all for this calamity. I blame former presidents and past leaders who weren't doing their job. They let it happen, and they let it happen to an extent that nobody can even believe. That's why, effective at midnight, we will impose a 25% tariff on all foreign-made automobiles. You bring it up, Howard. This is our great Secretary of Commerce. So, if you look at that, China, first row, China, 67%. That's tariffs charged to the USA, including currency manipulation and trade barriers. So 67%, I think you can, for the most part, see it. Those with good eyes, with bad eyes. We didn't want to bring, it's very windy out here, we didn't want to bring out the big charts because it had no chance of standing. Fortunately, we came armed with a little smaller chart. So it's 67%, so we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less, so how can anybody be upset? They will be because we never charge anybody anything, but now we're going to charge.
The unilateral action that the Trump administration has taken today against every nation in the world does not come as a surprise. For Australia, these tariffs are not unexpected. but let me be clear, they are totally unwarranted. President Trump referred to reciprocal tariffs. A reciprocal tariff would be 0, not 10%. The administration's tariffs have no basis in logic, and they go against the basis of our two nations partnership. This is not the act of a friend. Today's decision will add to uncertainty in the global economy, and it will push up costs for American households.
Y doctora Claudia Sheinbaum, buenos días a todas las autoridades presentes. Buenos días también. No podría ser otra sino cerca de Donald Trump, que anuncia hoy nuevos aranceles a productos importados a diferentes países del mundo.
Mañana vamos a anunciar, es un programa integral lo que vamos a anunciar. No es un asunto de si tú me pones tarifas, yo te pongo tarifas, o aranceles, yo te pongo aranceles. Nuestro interés es el fortalecimiento de la economía mexicana, entre otras de la industria automotriz.
Wow. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. First, our immediate response must be targeted reciprocal tariffs, targeted narrowly at those American goods we don't need, can make ourselves, or buy elsewhere to maximize impact on the Americans while minimizing impact on ourselves.
The government has been really clear that we're going to approach this in a clear-headed way and always represent the national interest. It's why myself and the Business and Trade Secretary met with big UK exporters this morning. They don't want government to rush into any response because the prize on offer is an economic agreement. We don't want to do anything that undermines that. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We are still in discussions with our counterparts in the United States. And last November, I set out a range of... Let's see how other countries and other trading blocs respond. I spoke to Commissioner Valdis Dombrovskis just before I came to give evidence at the committee today, and we are discussing with other countries and with the EU about the appropriate response to whatever announcements are made later today.
Esos principios que en un foro de estas características son compartidos, nos parecen de sentido común, hoy día están siendo puestos en cuestión. Cuando se imponen aranceles de manera unilateral, sin considerar las reglas mutuamente acordadas, dejando de lado cualquiera de los principios que rigen el comercio internacional, por ejemplo, a través de la OMC, y rigiéndose a través de la ley del más fuerte. Ya lo decía el ministro, hoy día en la noche vamos a tener anuncios que quién sabe qué condiciones puedan generar para algunos países.
It is estimated that the average American family will pay more than $5,000 out of their pocket to pay for these tariffs. That these tariffs will cost them $5,000 as the prices of everything goes up, whether it's groceries or cars or wood or you name it, across the board. Why would Trump do this? Why would Trump do this? One reason. He wants to take the money that he gains from tariffs to give tax cuts to billionaires. How much each state would pay.
It'll be affected big. You see it in the market. You see the groceries are going up. The farmers are catching it. You know, he come and flip the whole system around.
Yeah, I mean, avocados from Mexico is definitely a big one that I think about. I know some of our citrus too are grown internationally as well. Those are two of the big ones that I can think of off the top of my head. But still know that that's gonna have an impact on grocery budgets.
And I said, well, I'm not surprised at all because it's chaos.
Yeah, I'm really concerned. Money doesn't go as far as it used to, and it's hard to buy things for a family of 5. And we're trying to buy new appliances, and got to buy a car for my daughter, not another car for the family. And so, yeah, I'm very concerned about even 10%. Could be a lot of money for a $1,000 item. So, yeah, we're very worried.